and my ankles ain't going through it. I got stung by fucking 5 bees in my ankles yesterday, no joke. 4 on this one and 1 on this, it's crazy. But even though bad things happen, I'm an optimistic person. I think we're all a little optimistic. And if you don't think so, is anybody more optimistic than somebody doing that first wipe? Now, that's real optimism right there. It never happens, but we're all hoping that that's the last wipe as well. For some of us it is, and y'all nasty. Because there's no one wipe poops, ever. There's no one wipe poops. If a girl ever tells you that, then she's nasty. But some people just know themselves well. New York, people in New York really know themselves real well, like real well, like got a real sense of their identity, very specific, they're from Bronx, they're from, let's go Knicks, they're from the 44th West Side, Lower East Side. I'm from Staten Island, people they connect with a very specific identity. They know who they are, and you're not gonna push a real New Yorker off of their identity. But as you travel across the country, it changes. As you get to what I'm gonna label the Middle East, which is, we're gonna call that about, the Mississippi River, Texas, Ohio, St. Louis, Kansas, that area. That's a real, they know their identity as well, but it's not as detailed as New Yorkers. Theirs is a little more broad, a little more primal. We'll say a little more basic, if you know what I'm talking about. Just like, football, barbecue. It's like those are the things they like. There's not specific, but they just see a pigskin flying and they're just like, oh yeah, football. We love football. We're from the South, so they still have a strong identity, but not as specific as New Yorkers. They're more like the people who are like real hard Trump supporters. They're just picking one out of 2 choices just because they like one more. It's like, I like him, he said pussy, I like pussy, I ain't gay. My cousin's a woman, promise. Then as you get past the Middle East, if you make it past Palestine, you get to the Midwest, right? And these people are, we're talking about the Phoenix, Arizona, the Denver, Colorados. I don't know if you guys have ever been over in that area, but those people they're searching for their identity. They don't have one anymore. They're lost. They're people who are lost. People who are from the East Coast or the West Coast who are lost, who really want to find themselves, but they don't know themselves. So they kind of just make up little specific bullshit to identify with. Like I have one friend from Oded, named Oded, from Jersey. So already off to a bad start there. But he moved to Denver because he really changed. He came from a Jewish family, kind of strayed away from the religion. Really had to find himself. So somebody who didn't have an identity, and then he starts identifying with very weird specific things. I can only drink double IPAs after work on Tuesdays because it's the middle of the week. Maybe on the weekends I can have some Jack and pickle juice. I only smoke 7% CBD weed before I go to bed because anything THC, very specific fucking pretending that that's who you are, that thing, like that one little thing because you have nothing else to grasp to. And then by the time you get to the West Coast, all hell broke loose. Nobody knows themselves. They're just creating new people, changing their names, changing their new butt. Perfect, got it. New faces, different hair, to the point where it's just soulless monsters. Soulless monsters. So you get, that's the real transition. Didn't really have a big ending on that one. It's more just a thought. But like I said, I'm optimistic. But that is one thing I like about America is it's like 4 different countries, or maybe more. And you can always like certain things about countries, and you could always not like certain things about countries. You could say I don't like Italian leather. I don't like German cars. I don't like Japanese food. I don't really like the weather in South Africa. But God forbid you don't like the people from Mexico. People aren't as understanding as that. And I never really understood that. Like, how can you not be allowed to not like something, but you can not like everything that makes that? It's like saying you hate chocolate and flour and icing, eggs, sprinkles, whatever you want to put in your fucking cake. But then saying you don't like Or you're saying you like cake. You don't like all those ingredients, but saying you like cake. Just because if you say you don't like cake, people are going to be mad. So you can be like, I don't like Japanese anime. I don't like their food. I don't like the way they dress. Their language is gross. What about the people? I love them. I love them. Because, you know, if I say that I don't, you know, that's politically wrong. So that's a really bad position to put us in, the world. Let's see, what time am I at?
140.
All right, get bad. Let's see what we got short around here. Tried acting once. The thing with the, you know, whole big director, script, whole production company, and every time I would go in front, get ready to say my lines, they would tell me that I was trespassing, and I had to leave. I did that for about a week, and just trespassing, so. I don't like acting. It wasn't fun. I wouldn't recommend it. A lot of police involved. Can't just pretend. I thought that's what it was. I thought acting was just pretending. So I just pretended I was an actor. I guess you can't pretend to be an actor. That's the one thing you can't act as, huh? You can't act as an actor. Because if you're not an actor, no one will fall for it. You know, that's the one role that no one will ever believe you in. If you say you're an actor and you're not, bullshit. Show me. Prove it. Prove it. Show me a movie. Show me a role. I think that's a little unfair. I'll leave one quick one for you guys. You ever take a shit so big, you look back and you're like, you might be gay now. Yeah. That's where the pessimism comes after that optimistic first wipe. So, thank you guys. Appreciate it.